My fiancé's parents insisted I sign an agreement handing over my full paycheck after the marriage. My fiancé told me, just put your name on it. I said, let me grab a pen. Then I got up, stepped out, and sent her a text with a link to a Prenup basics course. She pleaded for me to return as I pulled away. I, 30 male, am or was set to marry Bianca, 28. We've dated for 3 years, and the ceremony was planned in 6 months. Payments made, invitations mailed. I'm in supply chain oversight, earning solidly. Not elite, but quite secure. She handles events for a nearby charity which she adores, though it pays like a hobby. Her folks, Walter, 62, and Diana, 59, have always been overpowering. They occupy a vast, echoey mansion that feels overly polished, unnaturally silent. Walter operates a luxury yard care firm that I figured was more luxury than profit. Diana works as a paid neighborhood planner, mostly arranging teas and judging others' flower beds. They've regarded me with cool wariness, like a prize animal at auction. Last evening they asked me over for a meal. Just the 4 of us, Alex. We must settle some last wedding plans. I arrived, and the atmosphere was strange. It seemed less like a meal and more like a trap. We had a tough, overdone bird. Then, while I sipped some wine, Walter coughed importantly. Alex, we're thrilled you're entering our circle, he began, all gracious. And since our circles are blending, we should combine resources for smoothness. Diana grinned, that sharp, eyeless grin. It's for protection, dear. We simply want Bianca safeguarded. Walter pushed a thick, hide-covered folder over the old wood table. It landed with a thump before me. It wasn't a prenup. It read, Household Wealth Pact. I flipped it open. My pulse didn't chill. It vanished. It was a binding paperly. 6 sheets of thick, lawyer-like text. But the core was this. My complete after-tax earnings, starting wedding day, direct deposited into a fresh household oversight account. This account, managed by Walter as lead money handler. I'd receive a monthly allowance of $1,000 for my needs, fuel, meals out, attire, etc. Bianca's pay, her full $32,000, stayed in her own account for her fun spending. All big money calls, stocks, reserves, my vehicle loans, my college debts, handled by Walter. I felt the space spin. This was wage servitude. I began to chuckle. Couldn't stop. It was too ridiculous. Walter, Diana, this is comedy gold. You nearly fooled me. Print shop prank? Walter's expression stiffened. We take money seriously, Alex. You're... For real? I turned to Bianca. She was fixated on her utensil, avoiding my gaze. Bianca, you've read this? She nodded faintly, still at the utensil. You expect me to hand my whole salary to your dad? Get pocket money? Diana added, voice syrupy with false pity. Alex, don't complicate things. It's merely routine. Walter excels at finances. He's overseen our holdings for years. His holdings meaning 43, the shaky yard firm he aimed to bolster with my funds. My earnings, I stated, voice steady but edged, aren't your holdings. I eyed Bianca. She met my look at last, not sorry, irritated. Alex, seriously, she exhaled like I was the problem. It's no issue, just to keep things tidy. It's standard. My folks have covered so much for the wedding. The wedding, I noted, that I'm funding 80% of. This is madness, Bianca. You're fine with it? She flung her arms. It's optimal for everyone. You provide. Stop turning it into drama. Then she dropped the line that shattered everything. Just sign it, Alex. For me, please sign it. Silence fell. I glanced at Walter, gloating. At Diana, eyeing me like a fussy child. At Bianca, my bride-to-be who'd just bartered me for endless shopping. I beamed, a huge warm beam. You know, B. Spot on. No issue. My bad, escalating. They eased up. Walter reclined, victorious. Knew you'd get it, son. Bianca beamed, eased. I checked my coat. Darn, left my favorite pen in the vehicle. Back in a sec, I exited the eating area. I strolled their stone-tiled corridor. snagged my coat and keys from the rack, opened their solid entry. "Alex, heading where?" Bianca shouted from the table, confused. "For the pen," I yelled. I stepped outside, down their flawless gravel walk, into my car, started it. The entry flew open. Bianca dashed barefoot to the drive, face bewildered. "Alex, what's this?" "Return inside." "You're shaming me." I lowered the glass. "No, Bianca, you shamed yourself, you and your folks." She shifted to worry. "What are you—" "Alex, halt. You're blowing it up." I grabbed my phone, searched prenuptial basics, found a simple web legal guide, copied the URL, texted it to her. "You may want this." "Alex, don't you dare!" she yelled, tearing up as it dawned. "You can't go. Return. We can discuss the allowance." I shifted to reverse. "Inform your dad his pact has a violation." "Farewell, Bianca." I backed from the drive, her yelling my name, imploring return. It was the sweetest and saddest noise ever. I drove to my place. Hands trembled, not scare, fury, and sharp, icy focus. She wasn't my equal. She was their recruiter. Reached my flat. Thank goodness we never cohabited. I'd pushed for separate spaces. I settled and started tasks. First ring. My card issuer. Bianca was added user on my main card for wedding extras. Removed. Now. Second ring. The site. I'd paid the 10,000 hold. Knew it was lost. Called and voided. Private matter, I explained. Engagement ended. Irreconcilably. Swallowed the $10. Stung, but far less than my lifetime. Third ring. The food service. Another $5,000 hold. Lost. Fourth action. The escape fund. Our shared high-return saver for the trip. I'd auto-added $2,500 monthly for 10 months. Total, my $15,000. Hers, I reviewed records. $500. Moved my $15,000 to solo account. Then Venmo'd her $500. Note, escape fund share. Close the shared. Last, the box on my shelf. The band. $20,000. Bought by me on my card, no interest. I'm supply chain. Efficiency fan. It's a conditional item. Condition just imploded. This would hurt. Update 1. 1 week passed. My world is a blazing wreck, but I'm the arsonist, so I feel fine. First, thanks for feedback. Reassuring I'm not mad. The 72 hours post-drive away were noisy. My device exploded with alerts. I ignored. Let voicemails pile. A stunning, awful chorus of privilege. Voicemail gems.
For Mr. Mem1, Alex, you're frightening me.
You sped off, blowing it up. Return, please. We can chat, love. We can raise the allowance. T500, just return. Just got notice. You voided the card? For the blooms? How could you? Mom's panicking. Restore that card now, jerk. Alex called the site. They said you voided the event. Without me, how? That was our cash, Alex. Our hold, note, my cash. Diana rage calls. VM1, Alexander, you've inflicted huge upset on my child and us. You shamed her exiting our house. Walter's let down. Contact us now, apologize, fix this. You voided the food. Lost that cash. Mad? You owe us. You won't destroy my girl's event. Walter missed. VM1. Alex, rash choice. Misread basic money idea. Immature mark. Ring back. Renegotiate allowance. Don't discard a gem like Bianca. Obsessed with my lost holds. Blind to saving my future pay. Delusion epic. Now for payback or consequence handling. One final tough act. The band. No swallowing $20,000 hit. Conditional gift. Marriage condition ended by their extortion try. Sent one text. Bianca, engagement done. I'll be at your work 5 p.m. Friday for the band. If not returned then, police theft report and civil for full amount. Flurry of call me. Ignored. Friday 5 p.m. Sidewalk outside her charity. She emerged. Eyes swollen, wrecked. Good, Alex, she murmured. Won't even speak? The band, Bianca. Voice rough. Don't, I love you, the band. She cried. I lack it. Gut twisted, meaning, gave to mom for keeping. After you, you know. So phone her. Have her deliver here. She can't, Bianca wailed. She said it's non-returnable for my hurt. I barked a laugh. Hurt? For what? Aiding your parents' salary grab. Not grab. Family, she screamed. On the walk. You're wrecking my world. Friends got gowns. The site? You voided? Thought prank. You just got that. Can't. I'm suing. For event costs, you owe. Sue for what, Bianca? My $15,000 holds? Try. Last band or cops now. She collapsed. Can't. Why? Because she sold it. Time froze. She what? Needed funds? She howled. Food service billed cancel fee. $5,000. Had to pay. Mom used band. Said your cancel share. Sold $20,000 band for $5,000 fee. No, excuse. Sold because broke thieves. Fee pretext. I stared. Woman I'd wed. Petty crook. Fine, I said. Phone out. What doing? Filing report. Civil on you, Mom, Dad, for full band. Admitted converting my item. No, Alex, wait. I'll retrieve. Money. Don't. Grabbed my arm. Shook off. Get for court, Bianca. Walked off. Her yelling, love you, wrecking my life behind. Now out 15 odd holds and $20 band. Not heartbreak. Recovery. Lawyer excited. Final update. 4 months gone. Climax of money and love horror. Legal fight was gross, as pledged civil for $20,000 band. Named Bianca, Walter, Diana defendants. Police report process. First officer, civil issue, sir. Returned with lawyer. She's fiancée, sir. Lawyer was. Admitted verbally to client, took conditional gift, gave mom. Sold without consent to, quote, pay cancel fee. Classic conversion theft. Recording admission. Took report. He said she said but logged. Report key. Now dirty play. Privilege went nuclear. Walter, Diana, Bianca got kin lawyer, injury chaser vibe. Defense masterpiece. Claimed band irrevocable. I verbally accepted household pact. Backed out bad faith. Countersued. For $50,000 full event cost I mostly paid. $100,000 Bianca distress shame. Suing $150,000 for rejecting servitude. Stressed. Paying lawyer. Not clean escape, but supply chain, record obsessed. Not just emotions. Proof. Original $20,000 band receipt my name, my bank. Statements all $15,000 holds my account. Venmo $500 escape share. Lawyer's gem voicemails. All saved, backed, transcribed. Court mediation. Mediator Mrs. Gable, tired vibe. Walter lawyer boasted. Mr. last name erratic.
Bolted family meal? Reneged handshake?
Diana mourned. Broke baby's heart. Can't eat. Weight gone. Shamed her. Bianca sat, moody, dead stare. Owes us. Ruined all. My lawyer Helen Shark grinned. Helen, Mrs. Gable, client recalls differently. Claim verbal pact? Walter, yes. Said right, no issue. Clear oral deal. Helen, odd. Then why daughter text post-agreement? Just sign. Stop drama. Played text voice. Bianca slumped. Helen, Mr. Walter, if agreed. Why voicemail post-exit? Played Walters. Clear. Ring. Renegotiate allowance. Walter, putty color. Agreed. Yet negotiate after. Strange. Now countersuit. A $50,000 event distress. But client receipts $15,000 holds he paid. Your claimed loss. Suing him for his money refusing extortion. Stealing band. Mediator eyed them. Ma'am to Diana. Sold band. Diana attacked. My right. Shame daughter. Non-returnable for pain. Thanks admission. Police report copy. Conversion theft. Mrs. Gable. Drop civil if defendants face felony for selling $20,000 stolen. Checkmate. Their lawyer whispered frenzy. Walter suit soaked. $150,000 countersuit vanished supersonic. Mediator to them. Pay band or end mediation. Explain criminal judge selling non-yours. To dodge felony. Agreed. Pay $20,000. Best. Realistic. No cash. Yard Biz House of Cards as guest. Maxed for big empty home. Last week lawyer got $20,000 cashier check. Mutual pal. Walter Diana high rate second lien on prized house for me. Household account to save biz cost home equity. Math lost $15,000 holds. Lawyer $8,000, sharks pricey. Total out $23,000, back $20,000. Victory cost $3,000. 4 months. Real, revenge not profit, justice. Still down, but free. Saw them post-mediation lot. Bianca rushed, face splotchy mean. Happy now. Spat. Happy? Ruined us. Losing house. Your fault. Eyed her, once loved. No, Bianca, not happy. Not your bank. You did, saw pact. Saw future, said just sign. Your choice. She stared. Words hit. Into car, drove off. Single. Down $3,000, restart heart, but my pay. All but lifetime. Pretty solid.